everybody, it's Lindsay from Hearth and Story, and I have a quick flip through of the 6th grade binder to show you. So let's get into it. So first you'll see I do not have a cover on here yet. That is the first assignment of Brain Food. So my son has not started this yet, so that's the first thing he'll do is be making a cover for this. So right now it's just empty. And we do have our binder spines in here. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. And I'll show you how I have this set up. So I used a pretty thick binder. I want to say it's, I don't know, what do you think? 2.5, 3 inches maybe. So this is pretty thick. There's quite a lot in here. Up in the front we have pockets, and this is where I brought in from our 5th grade set our flashcards. So you will need those again if you have them from 5th grade. That's great. If you did not use Hearth and Story for 5th grade, that's okay too, because they actually are in the complete 6th grade package as a bonus, so you can print those. And we do have a video on that. Let's see if I can link to it. Also over here I have in my pocket, we haven't gotten to this yet, and the kids will actually be putting this together, but I had to do it from a flip through video. So I do have our Lapine English Dictionary from Watership Down, which comes as the 3rd novel, and that's just ready to go up here. So pockets are helpful. So I like to put Brain Food in the front now, I think, because I sort of consider it the backbone or the spine of the whole curriculum. It's kind of the heart of everything. So I have Brain Food right up front. Even though we do it only once a week, I have it as front and center here. And when I get ready to start, I will also have my planning sheets in the front too. The planning sheets are available in the Getting Started planner. When you download Complete 6th grade, those are right in there for you to print out and use. We have a Brain Food flip through video you can check out as well to see what that's all about. And then next I put Grammar for Writers. So I have that going here. And I like to use these little sticky tabs to show where we are. So lesson 1 is where we'll start. So that's where we are. So I'll have that ready to go, and then he'll know that's what he has to do that day. So we've got our whole grammar in here. After that, I put all the novels together. I don't give them their own separate dividers because you're only doing one at a time, so they can just go straight in a row. The first novel of the year is Double Dutch by Sharon M. Draper. Super excited to do that one with my son, who loves Double Dutch. And then we're going right into Starry River of the Sky by Grace Lynn, and then finally Watership Down. So I have all 3 of those together in the same divider. Next is our poetry section, and there's a couple things I've marked in here. The page that we're actually on, which will be the first page, Warm Summer Sun, and then I always just keep a tab on the poems, and then that's the actual poem. So we'll get that out when it's time to do it. Next, I made a vocabulary binder. This is where it gets a little complicated. Our vocabulary this year is a little weird. It's called The Dog Ate My Dictionary, and it ends up as 2 different files that you need to download, but it ends up being 3 different places where you need to keep some things. So I'll show you that really quick here, what I've done. So first, I have my consumables up front. So list 1, I actually already cut out, and I have that ready to go because I was using it for the flip through video. So I have all the list 1 words in the back here. Saved my son a little bit of time. So let's say we were on list 2, he'll have this page and he'll get that at the beginning of the week, and he'll need to cut all that out and get ready to work with it. And then, actually I did it separately. The dictionary that you're combining together throughout the year, I made its own folder with Brad's, and that's the little cover. And then it just starts off with the first word, it goes all the way to the end, and he'll be basically gluing or pasting these words into here every week. So I just had to keep that separate. I just thought it'd be better off having it separate. So another school supply you might need is just one of these little folders that's got the Brads in it. It seems to work pretty well. So that's what he'll be doing each week. And then after he's done that part of it, there's the actual Dog Ate My Dictionary workbook. And so let's look at like list 1. The list 1, day 1 starts here, and then you know, he'll just go on from there. So you're always have one of those in action. We do have a Dog Ate My Dictionary flip through video. If you're looking at this and saying, what is this? Definitely take a look at that one. It'll make a lot more sense to you. Next up, I did a writing tab. This has got all our writing assignments in it. That's what that looks like. And then finally, I always like to put the short stories in the back because we really do only use them for a few days out of the year. So it's no need to have them all the way up in the front when they're not being used that often. They are this year all in one PDF. So all 3 are in one PDF. I don't know that I made a flip through video for this. So I'll just show it to you really quickly. But basically you have your text of your stories in here. And then at the end of that would be the activities that you're working on. And there's even a recipe. So just different things, you know, there's Rumpelstiltskin. We've got a little bit of illustration to them. And then there's all these activities to work on. So really that's about it for our binder. Let me know if you have any questions. I know a lot of people do it all different ways, so I'm interested to hear other ways people are doing it. One family I think said was going to do like 1/2 inch or 1 inch binders for each of the different components. That's an option. There's people who will pull out everything they need for like that month and make that in its own smaller binder maybe. So there's just tons of different ways to do it. Whatever works the best for your family, really. This is just the way we keep it all, and then we pull out what we need for that day, and then we put it back in at the end of the day. So that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions, and happy homeschooling.